Hello everybody, my name is Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another video. This is my 1 month update of how I'm doing after I got laid off from my job. So let's go. So the first thing that I did was update my resume and then upload my resume to the different resources such as Career Builder and Glassdoor and even Dice Network or Dice.com. So basically all those places where you can go find jobs. I uploaded my resume there. All right, so almost immediately after doing that, it was like well, I wouldn't say immediately, but right after doing that, I received calls from different recruiters. You know, got your resume from Career Builder. I mentioned this in the last video in another video where Career Builder was one of the #1 places where recruiters say that they found my resume from, which is very surprising. But anyways, I got a lot of calls just from doing that. Of course, a lot of them weren't the right fit. The second thing that I did was pretty much reach out to my network, and I had previously talked to someone about a position in the past, reached out to that person, as well as soon as I updated my LinkedIn profile, I had feedback as well from people that were in my network and that were sending jobs out to that I could apply for. So thumbs up to those people. Unfortunately, none of them worked out, but it's fine. I still appreciate the support that I received from my network, so that was awesome. And then a large one that I recently kind of went back to is my Coding Dojo alumni network. They switched over to a new platform, a communication platform that I wasn't really on. So I decided to log back into that platform and to see what possible opportunities were available, and it turns out there were positions that I could actually apply for. That's thumbs up to that as well. So thank you to those people. Something that is very important is when you're trying to figure out which companies you want to apply for. And when you're finding out about companies, I look on Glassdoor, I look on LinkedIn Jobs, those sorts of outlets, and I normally research the company whenever I figure out what position it is. And when I'm researching the company, I'm looking for specific things that are going to attract me to this role, attract me to the position, and ultimately the company. So what's very important is I have a specific, not really specific, I'm not being very picky in this process, but I do have some things that I would like to check off of my list for this new position for me to have, because I want to stay there for the long haul. I want to make sure it's in an industry that is going to be around for a while. I want to make sure the company itself is solid and they are also doing very well, throughout their business and things like that. And I also want to make sure that the people that are within the company are also good people, right? And really those things you can only find out when you're actually on the job interview or when you're talking to a specific person. But there are certain things that kind of stand out to me throughout the process while I've been taking phone interviews and even in-person interviews that I found out that were like, okay, either red flags or these are good things, or continue to look for things like that in other future employers and things like that that I apply for and that I interview at. So I think it's important that you have a list of things. I said all that to say, I think it's important you have a list of things that you're looking for your next company, for your next team that you're going to be working with. So the next thing that is very important in this whole entire process is making sure that you're constantly learning while you're still applying for jobs. So during this time, I also took it upon myself to learn a new framework. I think I spoke about this in another video as well, about PHP framework called Laravel. And so I decided to go through some tutorials that actually had something to do with another position I was applying for. So I was learning concurrently while trying to get another position at the same time. So that worked out in my favor, and it worked out very well for me. So if you can learn as well as apply, it makes all the difference. So make sure that you're constantly making sure your skills are up to date as well. Another thing that was very important that I did was read up on experiences from other people. So a lot of times I've been subscribed to like a lot of tech blogs and materials through other coding boot camps, and just through specific mediums that I'm a part of as well. So those types of things, and even job boards, they send you information as well. So there's a ton of information I always receive on a daily basis, and I have been receiving on a, well, not necessarily daily basis, but on a weekly basis. And so I use that information that I received, and I kind of skim through it very quickly and see if there's anything interesting to me. And the biggest things that stand out are when someone talks about their personal experiences. So those are really awesome to read, they're really great to see, and they really give me motivation. So that's kind of how I stay motivated during this past month. So that's it. A lot of just fine-tuning your resume, uploading your resume, reaching out to people, and then finding jobs is pretty much like the biggest thing that you could do when you're searching for employment. It's always going to be, well, I can't say it's always going to be, but it's a long process when you're in it. So it's important to also find ways to motivate yourself as well. So those are the key things that I've been doing this past month, and I'll continue to update you as time goes forward. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Hopefully you gained some information, some insight of where I am now, and hopefully it's motivating for you as well if you're still in your journey. And thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.